Good morning, dear friends. You and I are welcoming a new day as God is inviting us to a new beginning. He's asking us to make lemonade out of the lemons we have acquired in our past actions. And how can we transform our lives today? Emmanuel, in the book Follow Me, in Portuguese, Segue-me. This book is being translated at Kardec Radio. In this chapter, he talks about the method for transformation. Of course, we have no better model than the Christ. Christ is our model. He quotes Luke 22:27, for who is greater, the one who is at the table or the one who serves? But I among you as one who serves. So Emmanuel explains, yes, that's how he begins. Yes, the Christ did not pass amongst humanity as someone who imposes. The Christ did not come here to determine directions or to govern or to demand. He walked on earth as a servant. The Christ left for us the gospel of life, writing on it the very saga in the hearts of all individuals. As a master, the Christ took his own heart for temple, for a podium. As a celestial envoy, he did not deter himself in a terrestrial throne. He actually got close to the crowd in order to help them. As the founder of the good news, the Christ did not limit himself to a crown of learned words, but he extended the good news and solidified it in values with his own hands. The Christ's practice is his way of convincing. The Christ's own sacrifice is his method of transformation. Let us learn with the Divine Master the science of renewal for their own good. And let us modify ourselves for the victory of the good, elevating people and improving situations. This is to serve always, as if those who know that this is the best way to advise others. We want to make a difference in our families' lives. It's not about words, it's about action. When people look at us and they see what we go through and our attitude, they'll be inspired. We cannot demand from anyone anything. In the book Laws of Love by Emmanuel, he says to us, that wife that seems difficult is a sister, someone whom in the past we mistreated, we abused. No wonder she looks at us with suspicious eyes. That husband that is very difficult is someone we betrayed. No wonder he looks at us with eyes of suspicion, of bitterment. That son or daughter that seems to be out of whack are those who learned from us delinquency and intolerance in the past. These are Emmanuel's words in the book Laws of Love. The Christ is teaching us that today we can make a difference by working, as Camille is saying here. Let's do the work. Let's put it in practice. Let us be the one who forgives first. Let us be the one who renews ourselves always. Let us be the one who prays for everyone. Let us be the one who expresses love first without demand, because true love does not demand. And that's why we sacrifice the very ego. And that's the key for our transformation. Dear friends, today we're being asked to care for that inner child inside of us. That inner child is the troublemaker, because the inner child in us is meeting people with the expectation to be rocked like a baby. Oh, take care of me, look at me. Sometimes we're 70, 80 years old and we're still very needy in our child within, or very rebellious. I don't care about the rules. I do whatever I like, whenever I like. And we create problems in our relationships. We create problems in our families. We create problems in our communities because the child within us needs to be parented by us. So when we're talking about this sacrifice, Jesus did not expect people to save him because he relied on God. Only the day in which we allow God to really parent this inner child, then we will be able to harmonize our relationships and no longer be troublemakers in our lives, in our relationships. That's what it means to serve, to have such a strong connection with God that we don't need anybody to understand us, to love us, because we feel complete, we feel loved unconditionally, and all we do is serve. Love in action through charity. Let us meditate on this profound message, on this profound realization, and raise above our limitations, trusting God that is always, always with us. Dear God, we suffer because we are astray, away from you. We want to get very close to you and feel your greatness, feel your loving care. Though we don't understand everything, we truly don't. If you ask us what's going to happen in the next minute, we may guess, but we don't know. In 100 years, we don't know either. If you ask us what's going to happen in 1,000 years, we're clueless. So we rely on you. You created us for purposes that are divine. You enveloped us in your loving care. O Lord of life, have mercy on us. May you be always the one we rely upon to care for our doubts and difficulties, our anxieties. We visualize soothing energies, energy medicine that is showered upon us, bringing renewal, bringing love. Oh dear God, we feel your presence and we visualize moderation. May people feel the call to this important virtue, to temper emotions, to avoid extremes, to find joy in serving, in learning, in being divine. We pray for those who seek numbness or excitement in drugs, from legal to illegal drugs. We pray for parents, grandparents, for the families of those who are in the drug addiction. We pray for those who are in psychiatric hospitals. And we pray for healthcare providers around the world who have a mission. May they feel supported. May they feel cared for and guided. Thank you, dear God, for a new beginning, a new day. May the children and the youth around the world feel the call to your heart. We love you, God, and we trust in you 100%. For you are the source of our lives. May we be closer to you today in thoughts and feelings, actions and words. And whenever we fall, may we stand up again and make you proud, fulfilling your will on earth as it is in heaven. Thank you, and so be it. Have you thought about this, dear friends? To please God, it's not a saying. To constantly find ways to please God. And what does God want? The love. Whatever we are, let us give, let us serve. Serve is about love. Let us stay with this message today, as profound as it is, and multiply the good deeds in our lives. We wish you a beautiful day and night, and we want to thank you for this togetherness. Thank you, Katia. Thank you, Narciso. Thank you, John. Thank you, Marco. Thank you, Slavik. Thank you, Camille. Thank you, Camille. A beautiful day and night in God's love always. And we hope to see you tomorrow at another morning prayer here at Cardiac Radio, where you and I are always nourishing our souls.